Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando, and today we're going to be talking about what are the things you should do after you pay off all your debt. And I always have this conversation with my son, trying to get him to know how to understand money, and I always start off with the joke of, when does it rain money? When does it rain money? When there's a change in the weather. He doesn't find it amusing either. He thinks it's so silly. But anyway, let's jump right into it. Hit the intro. Okay, guys, let's jump right into it. So what do you do when you have just paid off all of your debt and you want to go to the next level of being quote unquote financially free or working towards putting yourself in a better position? So I'm going to give you 3 steps to follow to get to those next stages. And all of these steps, you need to follow these in this order. I'm putting them in order. Let's start off with number 1. Number 1 is I need you to check your credit. This is really big because checking your credit score after you've just got done paying off a bunch of debt and you're trying to go into that next level of getting your finances together after you've paid off all this debt is key. And the reason why this is just mentally, it's really good to see your credit score go up after you've worked so hard to pay off all that debt. So it's really important to just mentally to be able to see your credit score go up and you see, man, I've paid off all this debt. I've put in all this hard work, and just to see your credit score go up. That's number 1. Okay, so what else is there? Well, when you look at your credit score and your credit score has gone up, you will start to get a bunch of offers. What do I mean by that? I mean, you'll get credit card offers. You may be able to get offers for auto loans. You may even see better mortgage rates, right? You want to be able to take advantage and put yourself in a better position since you have paid off all of your debt. And now you're being offered better debt at better rates because you've paid off your debt and your credit score has gone up. And I need you to really take a look at that. Now, I'm not saying take anything and everything or go out there and get more debt. You don't need to do that. What I'm trying to say is you need to look at your current debt that you have and decide, is it better to go ahead and refinance this since I have better credit and put me in a better position to knock down my monthly payments that I'm making towards that debt? Let's just say it was a car. At one point, you had just a good credit score, and all of a sudden, now your credit score is higher, and now you can refinance that auto loan to a better interest rate. Let's just say it went from 7 to now you can get 3.5 or 3%. That would be something that you would want to look at, and you want to look at that to see how dramatically would that change your monthly payment that you would give towards that loan, and also would free up some extra money monthly. But then you also want to take advantage of different credit offers that will put you in a better position financially. Okay, so number 2, this is important too, guys. Create an emergency fund for yourself. Now that you have paid down all of your debt and now you have looked at different credit options and maybe you're saving some money now. Now you have all this extra money that's coming in monthly. So what do you do with that extra money? You create an emergency fund. Now, the importance of this is you want to create at least, I would say, 3 to 6 months of your expenses. So whatever your expenses are, you want to make an emergency fund for 3 to 6 months worth of those expenses. And the reason why is because of exactly what's happening now. You know, no one would have saw this happening with this pandemic and where we are right now and with, COVID and all this other stuff. So some individuals have been out of work for XYZ, And if you have an emergency fund ready for times like this, you won't panic, right? You'll be able to make sound decisions to allow you to move yourself forward and get yourself back into a better position. And it's just always just to have a peace of mind knowing that, you know what, I have about 3 to 6 months worth of savings and expenses that will get me from point A to point B. And this is really important. You have the extra money now that you have paid off all of your debt. So now you need to build a reserve. Now, this is an important part of what I'm talking about as far as the emergency fund. You want to make sure that when you do put money in an emergency fund, you want to make sure that you put it in an interest-based like savings account or something that creates interest like a money market account or something that you will be easily be able to pull it out and you won't be taxed and you won't have a fee associated with pulling the money out. So you want to make sure that you put your money in that so that your money will grow some sort. Now, the whole goal of putting your money into these accounts isn't to become rich off of the money that you're saving, but it's also to fight against inflation and some other things. You just want to put it into something that will gain interest. And that is really important. I know some people will take the money that they're saving and put it just straight into a checking account that really doesn't gain anything out of it. I think it's really important and to be still money savvy when it comes to this is to make sure that you put your money in an interest-bearing account. I cannot stress this. Put it in something that, like I just said, that will gain an interest. And you want to stay away from accounts that will charge you to pull the money out or anything like that. So that is an important one. Okay, so number 3, I need you to invest in your financial future. Invest in yourself. What does that mean? That means you should max out your retirement. Are you using your 401k to the max ability? Then once you're able to do those things and get that free money that I was talking about in one of my videos, I'm going to keep pushing that video because I'm telling you, it is so key, guys, to make sure you take advantage of that. But like I was saying, you just want to really make sure that you're maxing out everything that you possibly can and you want to invest in your financial future. If you have a Roth, you want to make sure you're dropping money in that and doing those things. And then you want to continue to put money into things like stocks. You want to put money into real estate. You want to put money into maybe, doing a small business, but you want to invest in your financial future. This is so important, guys. You have done all of this hard work to make sure that you've gotten to this point. Number 1, you've paid off all of your debt, right? Your credit cards, all that other stuff. You've made sure that your credit score is higher and everything like that. And you've got yourself into a better position debt-wise. Number 2, you've got emergency fund. You got that all set up. You're ready to go. If something bad happens, you're good. And then number 3, you've maxed out your 401k, you've maxed out your Roth, and now what else do you do? And then now you're gonna drop money into stock, and now you're gonna go into real estate and some things like that, and maybe go into a small business or something like that you can run on the side. Whatever it may be, you have to invest in yourself, guys. It is so important to invest in yourself after you've done all of these things, you've worked, and not just to take the money and just drop it in a savings account and do the same thing over and over again. So once again, guys, if you got value out of this content, please hit the subscribe button, notification button, and that like button. Really helps out my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.